Hello, so today we're watching Season 2, Episode 20, The Gracie Code Part 2. So let's just get on into it. And I'm wearing my ring this time. I forgot it last video, but it's on this time. Let's go.
Guys, something in here is going to confirm my own research. The moon's gravitational pull on Mako Island, the alignment of the planets.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like the scientific stuff, but I would be interested in these pictures, to be honest.
All of this is telling me I'm on the right track.
Hey, look at this.
That must be Max.
And that's Gracie. She was just like us.
Well, they all three were. I feel like she should have put up the picture of all three of them. Not just Gracie. Oh yeah, I would totally be Cleo, like I always say, because I would have dolphins like that hanging behind her.
Hi, Charlotte.
Okay, I was too worried about the dolphins that I missed her saying, Charlotte? You're calling me?
I'll just get him for you.
Wow. Again, like I said last video, being Charlotte as the girlfriend here, she knows to call his ex-girlfriend's phone to say, hey, is my boyfriend hanging out with you? Like, just think about that for a second, for nowadays. That's awful. But for the show, love Lewis and Cleo together, so I just gotta not think of it that way. It's just because I literally had a super cheater that I still call super cheater like 6 years later is how bad it was. So, just, it's a show.
Charlotte.
You were meant to meet me here half an hour ago.
Oh, you should have called me. Yeah, I turned it off. I've been working on something really important.
Lewis, how much longer are you going to be?
Probably enough.
I'm supposed to be thinking of Charlotte as the crazy one here for calling Cleo's phone, looking for him. Now that I'm older, he's being a bad boyfriend, to be honest.
I'll go through this later. Of course, I want to see you. I lost track of time.
What were you doing at Cleo's that made you lose track of time?
Making out.
Can't you see how this makes me feel?
How what makes you feel?
Hanging out with your ex-girlfriend.
3 girls. Think I wasn't your girlfriend?
Okay, well the thing about hanging out with the 3 girls is they were all 3 best friends before Charlotte even moved to their school. So if it's all 3 of them hanging out together, to me it's not that much of a big deal.
Charlotte, we've been through this. They are just my friends.
Yeah. It makes me feel weird.
If it's just Cleo and Lewis hanging out alone together and then him lying about it. Like the live bait, he wasn't saying he was with Cleo and then found out he was.
I'm working on a project with them and I got caught up. You know how I am when I get caught up.
Project. What project?
Oh, it's a holiday sort of thing. Ooh, I'm thirsty. Do you want a juice?
Just break up. I feel like she should be breaking up with him at this point, but
Calling your boyfriend on his ex-girlfriend's phone is not being worried. That's being paranoid.
Well, this looks interesting.
What's that?
Some old film they used to shoot home movies on. Hey, it looks like Max fishing off the beach.
Like on our films. Fascinating.
I've got to go. My shift starts soon.
Hey, only 5 minutes early for your shift. You're slipping. Hey, what are you doing after work? I thought, I don't know, we could go for a swim?
I've got to meet the girls.
Well, how about after that? Because I've got all afternoon off. And don't tell me you can't swim. I heard you were a local champion.
I've kind of moved on from that.
I'm not saying we attempt a world record or anything. Maybe just hang out at the beach.
Sorry. Swimming's not really my thing anymore. I don't like it.
Why? What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. Is it serious?
Yeah, it was pretty life-changing. You don't go through something like that without making some big decisions. I don't go near it. Like I said, it's not really my thing, okay?
Okay. Hey. Thanks for sharing that with me.
I feel like it is harder for Emma to have an excuse about the swimming thing because obviously she was a champion and now she's like, no swimming. It's so sweet of Ash to take the time to like care and kind of ask what happened. And he thinks that she maybe almost drowned or something. It's the opposite.
Cleo, someone's at the door!
I need to see Cleo. Lewis has been spending a lot of time with you lately.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm glad Ricky's there.
What's this
Me
project?
and Ricky at the exact same time did this.
Project?
Oh, this old bag stuff. We found this at the market and Lewis is just helping us sort through it all.
It's just full of old weather reports and astrological maps. Lewis loves that kind of thing.
Nerds like him seem to think this stuff is gold. No offense.
It's just some research he's helping us with.
It's really a good thing Ricky's there or else she wouldn't believe it at all.
I just really needed to know.
I totally understand.
Trust me, I get it, Charlotte.
Anyway, thanks. I really appreciate you being so cool about it. Where did you get that?
Oh, that was just with the rest of the junk.
Well, what's so special about it?
No reason. It's just such a pretty picture.
It's my grandmother.
What?
Her name was Gracie. Why do you have a picture of my grandmother?
I forgot to react when she said that because I knew it was her grandma. My bad. That was funny.
Charlotte recognized it was Gracie in a second.
She took the photo with her.
And you let her?
Well, how could we say no?
It is her grandma.
She knows about her grandmother?
This is really, really bad.
There's no way Charlotte can possibly know anything.
How do you know that?
I would assume she doesn't know about her grandma being a mermaid because didn't want to be a mermaid. So she probably...
Well, you guys have kept being a mermaid a secret from your families. Gracie probably did too.
Or maybe not.
Exactly, hid it for a long time.
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to interrogate her?
If that's what it takes, I don't mind.
Well, I'm not going to. You guys are just overreacting.
I feel like Charlotte would be more like Zane if she knew her grandma, like birth, like was a mermaid. Like, I feel like she would be telling people that off.
You think you've got Charlotte worked out, but you have to admit, this is really weird.
I'm sure there's just a simple explanation.
Maybe, maybe not. Think about it. How well do you really know Charlotte?
He really doesn't know her because I feel like they don't really talk. I feel like they just kind of hang out, talk about Cleo.
I can see the resemblance.
I don't remember her very well. She died when I was 6.
I remember when my grandpa died too. I was in 4th grade on the couch at night doing homework. And then I remember getting the call and not doing my homework anymore. I remember just crying.
She used to tell me bedtime stories about the sea, mermaids and things.
Oh, she did tell her about mermaids though. But not that she was one.
Different from anyone else I've ever met. Such a freaky coincidence. Cleo having this photo.
Coincidences are part of the fabric of the universe.
Lewis, the locket.
What?
Cleo, Ricky and Emma wear the same locket that my grandmother wore.
Ah, there's a similarity.
They're exactly the same. Don't you think that's bizarre?
Not really. I bet everybody wore them back then. I bet you they were mass-produced. And Cleo and the girls, they love that antique stuff.
I also wouldn't assume that that is the exact same locket as grandma's because, you know, a lot of people have a lot of the same necklaces. Like this one actually that I'm wearing is a birth chart necklace. So anyone could go online to this website and get their birth chart necklace. And then we'd all look like we have one.
Glad you came.
Ash, we've been through this.
I know, but we're not going anywhere near the water.
I'm going home.
Wait! Come on, we'll stay on the sand, I promise.
Promise?
Promise. Come on. It's just me.
Okay, just for a minute.
Just for a minute. I couldn't just sit on the beach for a minute. They look like they could have actually been a couple while filming this.
See? Feels good, doesn't it?
Sure.
Pokemaniac, will you tell me in the comments if they were a couple in real life?
You know, you're different from most girls.
Yeah, I am.
There's a lot more to you than people think. You're very mysterious.
Is that what you like about me?
Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, look, something so simple as standing next to the water and you're shaking.
It's a little windy down here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, to be fair, I shake really easily whenever I'm cold. Especially with the breeze outside.
And it's okay to be scared. We can get over this.
What?
Here we go.
Ash, what are you doing?
Okay.
Ash, no! Turn around,
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, if he's trying to help her with her fear of the water, this would not be helping me at all. Even if she wasn't a mermaid, this would make me so mad.
Ash, no! Take me back now!
Okay. All right.
Like, you can see how scared she is. He shouldn't have even made it to the water. She was so scared. And I would be just pissed and go home as well. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, Em, whatever it is, you can tell me.
Sure about that?
While she has the anger in her, she kind of has the courage to, like, go do it. Like, if you just get it over with, just do it. Can't do it with other people. Because she wanted Ash to see her as a mermaid, not just, like, swim off and, like, go away, you know?
Maybe some other time.
They need to ask if they could borrow Lewis's boat or Zane's boat and go to Mako and show him there.
She was very much into her art, which I think is where you get it from.
Why would there be a photo of her in a pile of old stuff at a market?
She did modelling when she was about your age. She did fashion and swimwear.
So, it wouldn't be that unusual, a photo of her turning up?
No. There are plenty of old photo stalls at the markets. She had very particular taste.
So she wouldn't wear stuff that, say, everyone else was wearing?
That would guarantee she wouldn't wear it. Everything had to be handcrafted, you know, unique.
What about that locket?
I don't ever remember seeing that.
Even if it was her grandma's necklace on Cleo, Ricky, and Emma, they've had it for a year now. Even if it is your grandma's, I'm sorry, like, it's mine now. I've had it for a year. And technically they found that one. So, I mean, finders keepers. She wouldn't even know about it if they didn't put that picture up.
Are you sure you've got time for this?
I need to test Max's research.
But Charlotte...
Charlotte doesn't know anything.
So she's just going to forget about the whole Gracie thing?
Gracie kept this a secret too. She's not even curious. There is nothing to worry about.
She's about to be. Kim, we haven't seen her in a while.
Hello?
Charlotte?
Can I see Cleo?
She's not here.
I came by because we're working on a project together.
I'll tell her to call you.
I guess you're right. Cleo would probably hate someone going into her room while she wasn't there. Wouldn't she?
Yeah. She would hate it.
Kim was being such a good kid at first by saying, no, sorry, I don't think so. But then the moment Charlotte's like, she wouldn't like it though. Come on, Kim, do better.
What's this?
Yeah, that's what I'm after. Thanks.
I can't believe she's literally stealing from Cleo right now.
I realised you care and I appreciate that.
Really?
Yeah.
Great. Let's think about the pool next time.
What's all that about?
Nothing I can't handle.
I love Cleo in purple. She's been in purple a lot this episode, or last episode too.
old projector?
No, we don't. Why? I haven't seen one of those in years. Where'd you get that?
Just from a friend. Some old family movies, I think. We really want to see what's on it.
Well, we just get it transferred to DVD. Do you want a lift?
Why is my door open? And where's the old film gone?
I'm like Cleo. If something's moved or touched in my room, I see it. My room isn't even like spick and span type of thing. I just notice for some reason when things are moved or taken or placed somewhere.
What did you do with it?
I already told you, it wasn't me. Someone else must have taken it.
You let someone else into my room?
Maybe.
All right, you've had your fun, squirt, out with it.
Okay. It was Charlotte.
What?
She wanted stuff for your project.
What project?
How should I know?
Charlotte took the film.
Yeah, but why? It's just of Max fishing, isn't it?
Yeah, but what if it's not? Because they weren't actually interested in it? Well, Cleo was, but she didn't get to finish looking at it.
Charlotte's got a film.
It could be nothing. Just home movies, we think.
Lewis, she broke into my room and stole it. You said she was cool.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's not like she can watch it, right? You can't really play one of those old films on a DVD player.
Unless she gets it transferred to disc.
She's like, oh my god, my grandma. Because, you know, it could have just been an old film. It didn't have to be her grandma on it. Oh god. To be fair, it could be like a jump cut to where they don't see her turning into the mermaid. They throw her in, it cuts, and they look back at Max, and then whenever they look back at her, she's already a mermaid. It's fake. Your mom said she was a model. Could have been a mermaid shoot back then.
There's no such thing as mermaids.
Lois, you saw the film with your own eyes.
This is crazy.
She always used to tell me stories about the sea. Now I know why.
Why? Because she's a mythical sea creature? I don't think so.
I always knew she was different. I always knew she was special. Now it all makes sense.
I feel like they need Zane for this part because he was the one going on crazy about mermaids, and now he could tell her, like, mermaids aren't real.
What?
Well, you miss her. You miss her so much that you broke into Cleo's room, you stole the film, just so you could learn more about her.
And look what I found. She was a mermaid.
Mermaids, they aren't real. Charlotte, all you have is an old film with some kids fooling around. It's a joke. It has to be.
Yeah, maybe.
Good. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, but what if it was real? What would that make me?
Nothing.
It doesn't make you anything. Come on.
I mean, like, not in a bad way, but I mean, if you haven't
what if it was
turned
real?
into a mermaid ever,
So she thinks mermaids are real.
she's older than 13, so it's not like 13th year.
But come on, she has no reason to suspect you guys.
Apart from the fact that we had pictures of her grandmother, the mermaid.
As well as the film.
And the lockets.
Okay, well, apart from that...
Lewis, you're gonna have to stop her.
Yeah. But that's gonna be harder than you think.
I'm glad he understands now that he is actually gonna have to do something and stop her. Wow, it ends there. Holy crap. Gosh. Wow. Okay, so even Lewis knows that Charlotte is hard to control, and I mean that like in a good way, not a bad way, because I also have an ex that was very controlling. They've known for a while how Charlotte can be, and now she's getting more on her crazy side again, calling the ex-girlfriend Cleo, breaking into her room technically and stealing. And she was gonna come confront her the first time, but luckily Ricky was there. And then the second time she could have also been coming back to confront her, hoping that she'd be alone to like bully her, you know, since she's alone she would take it. Because I feel like Ricky really helps her there, because Ricky will stand up for sure and beat her up if she needs to. But Cleo would be more like just taking it. Like I said, it's gonna start getting crazy and crazier from here on out. So subscribe, like the video, comment down below. I love the people who comment on like every video. It just makes me feel like you guys are here with me watching, so it's really cool. The next one is, I don't want to say the name of the next one because I feel like that'll give away too much. So if you haven't seen it and you're just watching my videos, don't look up the next episode or anything with the name of it, nothing. I'm just going to say episode 21, and it's gonna be awful. I'm not looking forward to this. I'm kind of looking forward to getting to season 3 at this point. I feel like the whole rest of this just gets bad for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Let me know if you liked this lighting a little bit better than the last video, because I closed my blinds so it's darker in here and I don't have the big light on. So it's just basically my ring light lighting me right now. So let me know how it looks, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.